Ay, perdón, ya volvimos, ya volvimos. Que se me cayó el internet. Creo que ya estamos en línea, ¿no? Confírmenme, por favor. Ya estamos en línea. Tum. Así volvimos. Ay, Dios mío. Ahora sí, perdón. Ahora sí, perdón. Ay, se me cayó el internet, chavales, perdón. ¿Vas a jugar o qué, Javier? ¿Cómo andamos? Bueno, vamos a hacer una salita entonces. Vamos a hacer una salida. Ay. Sesión de modo. Iniciar sesión. Claro que sí. Claro que sí. ¿Ya? Pam, pam. ¿Cómo era tu nickname? ¿Cómo era tu nickname, Javier? Es este, ¿no? Supongo. Entrale pues, pa.
comes a new challenger.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Go for it. Eso. Oh, pero.
Fighters ready.
Buena, buena.
Engage.
Engage. Ah. Ambos la cagamos ahí, pero bueno. Es lo que hay.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Excelente.
Fighters ready.
Cacta, cacta. ¡Ahora! Ah. Buena. No terminé la Season 2 de Mortal Kombat regular. Oh. Ok. Sí, Mortal Kombat no. Ahorita como está bien, pero desde que salió ese Omnima no me gustó ya. La verdad no me gustó el personaje. Ni modo. No me gustó un carajo.
Fighters ready. Engage.
¿Qué onda, Juan Gamer? Saludos.
Manon wins.
Sí, claro que sí, Juan Gamer, éntrale. Éntrale, puedes jugar. Ahorita te invito. Aprovecha, papá. Salta. Quiero saltar, Va.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Se me olvidó poner el scoreboard.
Manon wins.
Into the heat of battle.
Toma más, toma más.
For it.
Nice. Te la devuelvo. ¿Ah, no? Claro, sí te la devuelvo. Perdón. Ay. La devuelvo. La devuelvo. También te la devuelvo.
Fighters ready. Engage.
pa. Nice. Nice. ¿Qué onda, Gamer? No sé por qué. Ah, es porque no tienes buena conexión a internet. Es por eso. No creo porque YouTube funciona ahí. Sí, pero Twitch requiere más internet. No es como YouTube.
Manon win.
80 por 720. Vamos a ver. Vamos a invitar a Juan Gamer. Pues, ¿cómo es tu nick, Juan Gamer? A ver. Vamos a sala a invitar. Creo que ya lo tengo. No lo tengo. No lo tengo ni idea. ¿Será Juan Gamer PC o qué nombre tienes en el Street Fighter? Oh, es S J E Striam. Vamos a ver si así. No se ha encontrado ningún jugador. No, en el Play 4 no, pendejo, en el Street. ¿Cómo te llamas en el Street? No en el Play 4. En el Street. Tiene que haber un nombre en el Street Fighter. Vamos a poner aquí. Change. Entonces sería One Gamer. Ah, es Jet. Claro, te comiste una T. S Jet. Ala, ¿cuál de los dos? Ok, estoy acá. Nada más estoy esperando que entre. Voy a cambiar de personaje. Vamos a irnos con... Parece un rayo. De modo. Ahora nada más le tienes que dar a aceptar. Ahí está. Ya stream.
Here comes a new challenger.
No pasa nada, Juan Gamer. La cosa es jugar y aprender. ¿Y quién te prestó la Play? ¿Un amigo o qué? ¿Un familiar? Eso está chido.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it. Fighters ready. Engage.
Eso. Ahora.
Final round. Engage.
Hadouken.
Ryu wins.
Bueno.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
¿Así? Bueno,
Fighters ready. Engage.
a poner agresivo, muchacho. Hadouken.
Final round. Engage.
Hadouken.
Ryu wins.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Nice. Garabio. Le ganó el mío, va. Abuken.
Ryu wins.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it. Fighters ready. Engage.
No. Hurricane.
Ryu wins.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Go for it.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Ay, pa. Dilo. ¡Ah! Casi, casi.
Final round. Engage.
Ryu wins.
GG's.
Here comes a new
No, pues que lo bien. versus el Javier.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Sí. Pero lo hiciste bien, Pero lo hiciste bien, Juan Gamer. Tienes cositos básicos al menos. O sea, sí te defiendes, nomás que practiques un poco más y ya. Ya le vas a agarrar. Ya le agarras la banda rápido. Ah, buena, chip.
Final round. Engage.
Ah, porque te gusta hacer mucho flash, Toma. Ahora. Excelente.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Go for it. Like cool.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Ryu wins.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
This is the heat of battle.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Ryu wins.
Pam, 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 param, pam, pam.
Battle. Go for it.
Acabé la colaboración de Street Fighter con Rainbow Six y no mames, que más se ve. Una delicia, ¿no?
Fighters ready. Engage.
¿Te gusta hacer esa mierda, no? Dios santo. No vas a aprender, güey. Dios.
Final round. Engage.
Ok. Si le gusta tirar esa mierda. Buena.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it. Fighters ready. Engage.
Ryu wins.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it. Go for it. Fighters ready. Engage.
Ryu wins.
Into the heat of battle.
Pa, 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 pa.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Dios.
Final round. Engage.
Parará, 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 pa. Y me dio que sea.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it. Fighters ready. Engage.
Engage. Buena.
Ken wins.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
No le pude picar. Buena.
Ken
Lo
wins.
llevé a este punto Javiercillo. Jejes. Ahora te toca contra Juan Gamer. Jeje. ¿Qué pasó con Juan Gamer? ¿Por qué se salió? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Y Juan Gamer? ¿Y Juan Gamer, pap? ¿Dónde está? No, ¿qué tienes? ¿De veras quieres que te juegue con Kami? No, es que es mucho, weón. Es mucho, no sé. Pero si tú quieres. Está bien, pues. Vamos con Kami. Ah, no, perdón. Puta madre.
Here comes a new challenger.
Vamos con Kami. ¡Ah!
Into the heat of battle. Go for it. Into the heat of battle. Go for it. Fighters ready. Engage. Final round. Engage.
Cammy wins.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it. Fighters ready. Engage.
Cammy wins.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
¿Qué onda, nivel? Saludos.
Soul
Premio, premio, definitivamente premio.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Cammy wins!
Into the heat battle. Go for it.
Okay, next.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Cammy wins!
Ouch. GG's, Javier, hey, GG's. ¿Quieres jugar otra? Muchas gracias. Bien ahí, bien ahí. Bien ahí, pa. ¡Uy! Bien ahí, muchachones. Estuvieron buenas las retas. Y apenas son las 6 acá, güey.
Street Fighter 6.
Estuvieron muy buenas las retas aquí. No sé ¿alguien más va a jugar? No sé, ¿alguien quiere jugar algo? O no sé, lo que sea. Se todo reto lo que sea. Si quiero jugar fightcade o algo así, no sé. Está re temprano, Javier, no manches. Yo no me duermo hasta las 3 de la mañana, imagínate. Y cuando estaba de chico dormía menos. Y trabajo, yo también trabajo. Me levanté a las 5 de la mañana. Pues yo me levantaba a las 3. O sea, dormía a las 6, me levantaba a las 3. Ay, Dios. Pero está bien, está bien. No puedo entrar en directo a escuchar algo de lo que termino de que hacer. Es bien ahí. Eh, 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 eh. Eh. Carreras. Estoy viendo Twitter aquí. Carreras de sillas de oficina. ¿Cómo es eso? Carreras de silla de oficina. Una delicia. Sí, cierto. El noviembre 30 van a anunciar ¿Cuándo carajo va a salir el nuevo Inazuma? Tengo que estar pendiente esa semana, güey. Va a ser importantísimo. Me encanta el juego de Inazuma, güey. No sé, ¿qué sacamos ahora? Ya que nos vamos, no sé, nos vamos a Git o algo así para sacar combos. Oye, sí es cierto que no iban a anunciar hoy. Sí, es hoy, ¿no? Hoy se supone que se iba a anunciar el otro personaje de Tekken. No veo nada todavía. Espérate, ¿es que están jugando? ¿Estarán jugando ahora? En el... Déjame ver, ¿estarán jugando en Bandai? A ver, déjame un momentito. TQB Showcase. ¿Sí? Y ya andan jugando Tekken 8, los cabrones. ¿No tienen Twitch? Fuck. No, no tienen. Déjame, lo pongo acá. ¡Ah! Espérenme un momentito. Vamos a quitar esto, vamos a quitar esto. Captura de pantalla. No, no es ese. Es este. Control F. No hay nadie viendo en el pinche el Bandai. Tekken, no hay nada Tekken. No, eso está... No se está transmitiendo en el canal oficial. Bueno, no pasa nada.
これラースもう終わらせようとしてますね今ね。2人目でしょ。でラース変。ラースの方がやっぱ動いてたように見えたから。確かに。そう考えるともうこれ以上マスターレイブに左っぱ打たれるわけにはいかないっていうね。
Eso. No, el 12 de noviembre, decía, el nuevo personaje se iba a anunciar el 12 de noviembre. Y se supone que se iba a anunciar en hace casi una hora. Son las 5:52 acá y se iba a anunciar algo a las 5. Pero supongo que va a ser el torneo y luego después al final dan el... Oh, se cayó allá, va. Supongo que cuando termine este torneo o algo así, no sé. O esta demostración, quién sabe. Porque es un showcase, lo que tengo entendido. Sí, es un showcase. Evo Tekken Showcase. Y se va a anunciar un nuevo personaje. No sé si va a ser una colaboración o vayan a hacer un personaje nuevo. Ahí está demostrando un poquito de... Está mostrando un poquito de Lars y de... Y de Raven. Aunque murió en el Tekken 7. No, pues si es muerto no va a aparecer, güey.
確かにそうですね JDCR が結構打たなくなってきてるんで
Muerto no va a aparecer, pa.
ここはラスは一回バウンドさせてなるほどヒートバストを使ったことによって壁に行けたしかし白ゲージが残っています残ってますよ来るぞタックル来ない使うかああ使わせないああさせてハセここは中段壁の攻めカウンター
Eso queda positivo.
あカウンターなんカウンターだけど
Ay, toma, toma. Ay, ahí va. Toma, toma, toma,
そう
toma.
ですね回復してからの
こ
れはかなりシステム
Luego
使い
es
ました
el Rage, papá. Si lo matas, ¿no? Sí, sí lo va a matar.
ヒートバーストの補正もかかっていますがさすがに
Sí, sí lo mata, sí lo mata.
やってきたさすがに倒しきれるかおおいやこれうまい
Sí,
ですね
uf, papá.
レイジ中にヒートを使って体力回復してもレイジは継続してるんでそうですね
Qué delicia.
体力回復しながらレイジ状態のレイジャー使っていくというこれね状況によっては体力8割ぐらいあるので
En Twitter sí es
可
un
能性も
distrae.
ね全然ありえるのがこのゲーム攻めるのは伸び横いけないずれているうわー横かしたなシャンであんなところに行っちゃうこう決めきると JDCR の勝利が近い夜間2からお得意の動きワークラッシュ性能があります発生も早い
Y la calidad del stream de YouTube es una mierda. Dios mío santo. Pero bueno.
うわーレイジャーツうまいのか
¿Qué se le hace?
これは減るぞかなり減りそうしかも両者ヒートが発動している残ったがさあどうなる走っていくのは伸びああ来た大量系
Ay, perro.
前に行けるさあ2に命からがらなのは伸びですが膝一発からの押せ切りしっかりガード攻撃12あるんだ
Venga, Kazuki. El Hachi está bien excelente que el 8. La fuente, los huevos que no tiene Kazuki.
素晴らしい完璧
Es que ustedes no entienden, güey. Que ustedes no entienden un carajo del lore del Tekken, güey. ¿Saben por qué pusieron a Akuma, al oso? Prácticamente Akuma es el Heihachi de ese juego. No es que el Heihachi lo entrenó y ya dominó su arte marcial. Heihachi es el Kuma, es el oso. No es el panda, no, el otro. El oso pardo. Ese es Heihachi en este juego.
JDCR も取っといたって感じですよねファイナルラウンドまで左アッパー発生をあと前に来る伸びに対してレイジ中のヒート中のレイジドライブ的な技を打ったんだけども空を切ってみたいなあれもねそのリーチの把握っていうのは難しいと思うんで伸びがなるだけ遠くにいたっていうのが幸いしま
Oye,
したね
espérate, estos güeyes están. Estos güeyes vi a uno de los comentaristas. Creo que se hay un evento del Tekken 8.
生ヒートを使えば大体壁には行くんだなって印象でした。
A ver, a ver, a ver, a ver. ¿Quiénes son los que están comentando esa vaina?
その回復可能ゲージが残っててその辺の攻防がですね結構出た感じしましたね気づいたら相手の体力がすごい回復してるっていうのは鉄拳8あるあるですからね本当にまあ自分が対戦してても自分がプレイ
3-1
相手にしててもね
took out the Echo Fox boys.
よくある
亀子さんが注目していた
De carajo me
体
están
力が回
poniendo.
復しているけどレイジ状態みたいなのは今回ちょっと見ておかなければいけないポイントです
¿En
ね。
dónde se está viendo el evento estos
レイ
cabrones?
ジャーツは体力が多かったらあんまり減らないっていうのもあるので倒しきれると意外と自分回復してたら倒しきれなかったっていうのがよくあるでしょうねこれからも
Thanks, Buika. Thanks for the 22, bruh.
までの鉄拳と違って
Su puta madre, no están transmitiendo en Bandai.
Yeah, it looks like they are having
全然ない
fun.
ですよねそうしかもなんかあれ2
That's
段階
good.
ない
I'm glad.
あとロッキック一発で倒せるのにと思って
Oh, fuck.
左アッパー一体がしたせいで相手が回復してて
そうなんだ。
ああ確かに確かに
よくあった。
Evo tu Kids. Ah, este es.
Raven
Este es.
against, and it worked out for him.
Que mejor
That's a feels
calidad,
good
que mejor
moment right there.
calidad.
His face doesn't feel good. I love it. Both of these players are absolutely having the time of their lives. And you talking about the quicksand, and then he gets the stance
Ya
into the
está, voy a comprar
sliding
PC.
low. It's
Da igual
like
porque va a ser crossplay.
this
Va a ser
character is like
crossplay, así que lo vamos a
overhauled from the
comprar en
previous version. Oh, look, that dude, he did the pet roll. He's like, I'm not even there. Even the people in the crowd were like, what the? Like, I'm telling you right now, man, it's so cool. It was really entertaining, and I'm looking, you know, depending on how the game goes. Obviously, we have so many characters that have yet to be released and showcased yet, and we're gonna get one more today. But I would be very happy if I saw the future of JDCR just being a Raven player in Tekken 8. It'd be really entertaining for me. Well, I'm glad that we got to see JDCR play, but he will be going home. Mark, man, has an interview with JDCR.
Again, another big congratulations to Nobi as he moves on in the ladder here at the Evo Tekken 8 Showcase. I have JDCR with me. Unfortunately, you will be done for the competition. Talk to me. How did you feel about that matchup?
My Jack is trash. And then, yeah,
Ojo.
actually it was a little nervous, you know, like everybody practiced, but, you know, play on a like stage like this, it was nervous, but, you know, really fun experience.
Well, I'm glad that you had fun. It was nice to see your reunion with your old main character, Raven. I got to ask you again, do you have a message then for the Tekken fans as you go into Tekken 8? Is there anything that you want to say to all the fans that are watching at home?
Tekken 8 is so much different than Tekken 7. The one thing, again, what I really like about Tekken 8 is that, you know, we got, again, so many content like Ghost Battle, Lobby, Customize is amazing. And then also the game system is super interesting that we have like hit, right? So I think there will be a lot of like strategies and then depends on the players. And then so, yeah, it's gonna be interesting Tekken.
I agree, and I look forward to watching you in Tekken 8. But of course, we are going to go ahead and end our interview here, and we're going to go back to Mr. Tasty Steve for some more Steve Splainin'.
This time, Steve Splainin', we're talking about Yoshimitsu, one of the OG characters who's been here for quite some time. Let's start it. Yoshimitsu came into the game as what it said in my manual. He's a space ninja. Now, of course, he has been in every game since then outside of Tekken Revolution, but he's part of the Manji Party, which actually does these Robin Hood-esque kind of heists, steal and give to the poor. They've actually robbed the Zaibatsu quite a few times. Yoshimitsu's definitely going through some trials and tribulations, though, because he's got a sword that's obviously trying to take him over, that takes out the ill will spirits that he's currently taking down as a good guy, and he knows Dr. Boskanovich. And that is Steve Splainin'.
All right, thanks for that, Steve. I'm learning a lot about Tekken lore. I didn't know you were so informed on the whole Tekken series like this.
I mean, look, I feel like it's my job to be so, but the story, I'm gonna tell you right now, I went in and did even more research this time around. Man, they go deep into these stories. It's a lot deeper than I gave it credit for.
So let's take a look at our ladder as it stands right now. Nobi trying his best, you know. It'll be a story if Nobi went, you know, first game all the way to the end, but now he's gonna have a very difficult opponent in his way. DRX's
wow, one of the first few and one of the only few multi-Evo champions coming up this early. And Ni, you guys are all familiar with Ni. Ni is that character.
Yeah, let's throw it over to Steve so he can introduce our next Evo champion.
Now, we see who's still sitting up there, but we have one of the greatest Tekken 7 players that has ever done it coming up here. I said Tekken 7, but that includes Tekken. Guys, make some noise for Ni!
But here they are for our grand finals. No one had taken the game as far as I know against me, except for Khan either.
He's locked in with 3 full meters. It's very rare that we get to see that. Nice follow-up there. 3-3 down, 4-1 into the follow combo. The wall here mixed up into the shoulder.
Retas de meter combo en el PlayStation 5. Creo que no, lo tengo en PC, pero creo que no hay crossplay.
It's close. We go over bar. Ni can be champion in 5 seconds. He's got the lead. He's got the lead. Ni's gonna do it. Ni is your Tekken 7 champion at Evo 2022.
Congratulations, Ni, South Korea, and Tekken fans around the world.
Yo, guys, make some noise for Ni. I know we got a small crowd in here, but make some noise for Ni. I said this before, but I'm sure it's already known that you're one of the greatest Tekken players ever. How does it feel to have your name in the history books for Tekken?
철권에서 그 이보 이기고 그 전부 다 이기는 거 그거 최고 선수를 사람들이 보니까
어떻게 생각해요?
처음에는 그냥 이제 재미로 했던 이제 게임이 뭔가 인생의 거의 뭐 절반 이상을 이제 철권을 했는데 뭔가 이름을 남겼다는 게 굉장히 또 좀 기분이 좋고 또 많은 사람들이 또 응원해줘서 그게 또 좋습니다.
He said that you know, he only started playing for fun at the beginning, but seeing that everybody, you know, roots for him, and then his name being in the history books now, it's a big honor, and he's really thankful for everybody cheering him on.
One of the coolest things ever. One of the coolest things ever. He does have his next match with an Evo champion already set up. So let's take a look at what it takes to get to a spot like this between these players.
Steve, as you know, Steve was alluding to in the interview, it's like it just feels like, you know, that when I started the game 20 years ago, it felt like Knee was Tekken. Now Knee is Tekken, and honestly, I wouldn't be even surprised if 20 years later, Knee will be synonymous with Tekken, you know?
And deservingly so too, like the legacy that he has built throughout the history of Tekken and the amount of trophies that he's had. What else more you can say, right?
Yeah, it's like, you know, this was the guy where it's like, at least for, you know, Evo Vegas, it was just like, this man had a bunch of top 8, second places. It always felt like, you would say, it's like, man, Knee hasn't won a Tekken 7 for Evo yet, and it sounded ridiculous to say it out loud, right?
I mean, if you put just the fact that, like, if you go to Evo, we've all been to Evo, Knee was the person to beat. Like, even when I wasn't there, it was like, yo, I'm trying to play and defeat Knee. Like, that's how important he's changed it, you know?
Yeah. And we'll see the tail of the tape right now with his stats. But like you said, so many Evo top, like right there.
Jeez.
There was only 2 years right there where he did not make a top 8 appearance in Las Vegas in 2017 and 2018, where it's like, it always felt like the cards just didn't fall right for him. It was always like a second place or a third place or something like that. And until 2023 in Evo Las Vegas, it took him that long to finally hold that trophy.
Look, it's a scary spot to be in when you know, like, everybody is actually trying to defeat you, you know? And it's really scary to say, oh, I have to defeat Knee. But let's look at the characters that these guys have selected so far in this 3v3 showcase here.
All right, Nobi sticking with that Paul, but you see Knee, the Brian, no surprise there, the Paul, no surprise there. Going for the Raven, I actually had thought that maybe that would have been a Fang or something like that, but maybe he got inspired seeing JDCR do some stuff with that Raven earlier.
I just want to see more Raven now. Like, I actually just want to see a lot more Raven.
Not complaining at all. But yeah, as we were saying, we know Knee to have the plethora of characters. You know, every tournament he will always play a different kind of character.
Yeah.
But having those, the majority of the cast that he has, you know, you have Fang, Brian, Paul. Yeah. It's all right there, but he tends to opt out to go for Raven. That is something. That is a treat.
The thing is that's like so specific about Knee is that, like, look, obviously it might not be applicable here, but like he's known, especially now, to like counterpick like the player, not even the character all the time. He's like, oh, I know I how to deal with you, and then I'll do this. So even just seeing him in the beginning stages of something like this, and how he's approaching an Evo champion, he knows how competent he is. So that's what I would understand that.
The man, I mean, the man has a Tekken God Omega for every character in Tekken 7. So he's collecting them like like trading cards, man. So.
Well, I guess we're gonna see who's gonna win here. Our next match, Knee versus Nobi, coming up.
I really think that Nobi's gonna start out with the Paul once again, but what about Knee?
Going with the Fang.
It up.
It was to the Raven. Yeah, look, he's going with the Raven.
¿Qué? Este es un juego para jugar con control, dice. Un Feisty ahí no es muy práctico, me refiero a Grandblue Fantasy Versus. Válido, válido. Ya estoy viendo los combos que se pueden hacer y ahí, bueno, prácticamente todos los personajes pueden hacer 100%, pero eso es a control, papá.
Alright, game 1, Knee versus Nobi. 2015 Evo champion versus 2022.
Down 2 there, immediately brawling.
Puros campeones del Evo, pa.
There we go, full crouch off 1+4. It goes for the mid option, but Knee is not phased at all. Nice back combo to whiff out.
Yeah, and anybody can know how to keep Nobi under control, make him behave. It's Knee. That calm, calculating style. Finds the spot right there with the shadow clone.
Va a ser gratis este juego, ¿no? Sí, va a tener una versión free. Y creo que van a aplicar estar rotando personajes cada semana, como la del Killer Instinct.
The back turn,
¡ay, toma!
spending each other. Oh, I thought that he first might have whipped it, but unfortunately not. Spends the homie.
But doesn't matter. Able to bait that out and gets the first round in. Knee, well calculated there. Just go for the back one there to get the pressure and the Kempo steps.
The Kempo step 2 just being this big overhead. So cool.
Not able to get the punish out of the crumpled low with the delayed hop kick, but we'll get the back one counter out of that. Nice duck out of the back one and beautiful duck again and put that down 2.
Ooh, counter hit out of the side step 4.
All the way to the wall as well. Look at the damage that he is showcasing.
Ay, Dios santo, y ya no lo dejó levantarse.
And the classic parry by Knee. We got 25 seconds left, and Knee opts out to use the rage immediately as he down forwards 1 out of there to get 2 rounds up.
I actually really like using the heat right there because then that makes the down forward 1 at the Shadow Clone safer.
El juego ha mejorado bastante, con respecto a rendimiento y todas esas madres. Usaron bien el motor, funciona muy bien, la verdad.
Knocks down on normal hit while he's in heat.
Ay, ¿qué es eso?
Spending all of the heat tactics, but no, Knee weathering the storm, gets the block, gets the punish, gets the wall splat. Not quite.
Not quite, and immediately goes away from the wall positioning, and Knee is now all the way to the the other side of the wall, but heats in, keeping it hot. And now back away here, and Knee is trying to fight out of there. He goes for the heat engagement, the heat smash. Able to connect again.
All right, side step 2. They're both enraged. Nobi on a pixel and takes that last little bit of damage. Knee with this Raven putting on an impressive showing in the first game.
Already getting cheeky. This is what I like to see. I like the grind early out of the gate because it really does shape how this game goes further down the line. I'm telling you right now, especially coming from a player like me, and now we get the Paul. A big smile on both of their faces, by the way, which says a lot, especially because these guys I feel like are sworn enemies when it comes to just Tekken and fighting games in general. Oh, the Lars.
Getting the Lars. That is something. We're finally going to the Ortiz farm, one of the new stages that was released from the Azucena trailer, and we're gonna dance right here, right now.
All right, game 2, Lars versus Raven. That leaves Nobi's Paul as his final character. All right. Again, trying to overwhelm Knee's defense, just trying to mix him up constantly.
But one and able to crush the jab with the launcher right off the get-go and extends the range for the wall carry. Look at that!
Using the Soul Zone string to get maximum wall carry. All right, Knee already knows stuff. 1, 2. And that Soul Zone 1 going at the crouch dash, I didn't even know you could do that. I'm learning new stuff about this character that I was trying to mess with.
As I was saying, the potential that these players are showing us is eye-opening, but that is one eye-opener right there with the first round here by Nobi.
Yeah, using the Lars using the heat shoulder charge, try to force that final mix-up, working out.
Trying to get the trade.
Tried to convert off the trade, but no dice there.
Down for one, down for one. Never wrong with that. Tries to get the plus frames there.
Ooh, challenge with the 1-2-4. Nice duck. Punish. Oh, trade with the back 4.
Get out of here, llama.
Then 2 rounds in, serving the dish right back out to Knee.
Ooh, arc blast at the start. No dice. Nice block on the
quicksand.
Make the wall here. It's Lars, so probably. Yeah, there we go. Hits it with the shoulder.
He goes for the low slash kick.
He's in the corner. He has to literally fight his way out of the corner right now, and Nobi does not want to let him trading heat back and forth. Powers through, but still able to block. Oh my God, what is happening right now? Gets the flow combo. He still has heat, so he can make something happen here.
Some pretty good health regained back, but they will not get a follow-up from that launcher.
He still has one last chance.
Uno les puede pegar a las alpacas, ¿sabes?
Still has a little bit of heat, and it's finally out. They're both in rage. And the string into the uppercut takes it 1-1. That Raven is now eliminated from this match.
We saw a lot of things that we never seen before. That was beautiful.
Okay, so we're gonna get the Brian or the Paul.
Brian.
He's hovering the Brian.
We're switching on the buttons as well. But we are gonna stick with the Brian.
More control, and we go into like the new outfit on top of it. Yo, the Brian coming out, these guys are already swinging at each other. This is what I like to see. Next game, Brian versus Lars. The new Brian, the new Lars. Knee versus Nobi.
Oh, he's got the classic Lars outfit on.
And remember this,
still throwing the girder.
Yep, remember that? Yep. Brought from T7 all the way with me.
The more things change, the more things stay the same.
Just like this outfit. Let's get 3+4. Nice step out of there, but we'll still go for the mid option.
Goes back, trying to use that knee. And he's one of the ways that you can get Snake Eyes, you see right there. How's he gonna use it?
Oh, does it opt out with the 3+4 too?
Yeah, you can use it whenever you want. You don't have to use it, but classic frame trap from the Lars. He's gonna get the wall, spends the heat burst.
Yep, it still gets a tornado flip out of there.
So much damage right there, jeez.
And ends it off with a heat smash. To the next round we go.
Emphatic first round in this game 3. Again, gets the Snake Eyes early.
Hatchets out of there, tries to cut everything down slowly but surely. But Nobi is trying to negate that, and I see that Knee's trying to walk out of there. Some 3, no, doesn't fully extend to the G clef.
Back 1, he's trying to get something going, but Nobi is so hard to pin down with this Lars. He's just dancing on him. Running 3 in the corner. Knee,
nice duck.
Knee in rage. Starts the heat burst. He's trying to clinch this next round.
Nice down. Nice down for to just negate the move that he's going to do. That's 3. Oh, power. No, thank you. Nice. Get out of there with that.
Woo. Like, just absorbing everything and still managing to make the power crush connect. Big orbital.
Out of this world, and we're going to over into the wall now.
He doesn't have Snake Eyes, so he couldn't get the pull.
Don't worry about that. Down for 1, 2, 3 G gun punches.
Yeah, with the G clef in heat right now.
4. Nice duck.
I can't follow what this Lars is doing, man.
But he can, and he gets the block and the wall standing 1 to close it out, and he gets 1 up on the board.
Man, Nobi on this Lars, it's like I can't follow. He's moving too fast. Everything's the dynamic entry went under the high. Just so smooth with it.
New stuff.
The mid out of dynamic entry. He finally gets the heat. He has me against the corner. And he's keeping him there. Spends the heat dash. Still manages to get the pickup, but all access.
Look at that combo from the
shirt off of it.
Nobi is absolutely ready with this character.
Cuidado.
He is keeping me pinned down, and
that is it. The pressure is with Nobi as he takes out the Brian from Knee. Literally no space given.
This Lars might be a problem. Nobi's Lars might be a problem, man.
Lars with the whip. You think
Susana, papá, Susana,
bro.
Jack 8, ojo.
Bro. The characters pop off for you, and the way he is using his Lars, he is keeping the pressure on. Everybody knows that the Knee uses Brian. That's one of the characters everyone wants to see him use, but the way, the approach from Lars just seemed so oppressive. Like, it was so hard for him to get anything done. But now, menu says damage, Paul for Knee.
And here's the thing, you know, from the previous matches with the Lars, literally 10 seconds in, Knee was literally back against the wall. But now we are in, you know, in this stage where there's walls are way too far away.
Counter hit down forward 4 into the guaranteed back. Again, that is 50% right there.
Magic 4 gets the counter hit, the guaranteed as well with that. But the Art Glass, beautiful whip punisher by Nobi. We're gonna get some damage out of there and spends the heat.
Right, spends the heat, but doesn't use it in the combos, so you can spend it right here trying to get something going. The 1-4 into stance low. Knee yet to use his feet. There we go. No, he wasn't ready for it. He caught Nobi in the air, so he put him in the juggle state, but he wasn't ready to convert off of it, but still manages to get that first round.
That is right, folks. If you are able to activate heat when your opponents are in the air, you're able to get that bound combo and able to follow up.
That punishable, and he ducks the high and gets the launch.
Nice down 1 to get out of there. Down 4-1, puts it down 3. Tries to catch up with a beautiful step, but not get any reward out of it.
This Lars just is a perfect fit for the way Nobi just wants to play Tekken in general. Fast pace, mixing you up, keeping the pressure on, and right when you want to press a button at the wrong time, wants to launch, but Knee getting the launch there instead.
And look at the hell that he just gained back.
He hasn't spent, either player has not spent heat yet. There we go. Are we going to charge in with that shoulder charge? No.
right back at you, and with the rage out, but will not connect. And Knee is 2 rounds up, taking it pretty convincingly against the Lars now.
Yeah, you mentioned it when the match started. You know, Nobi wants to answer with his fast-paced style. Knee's gonna answer with damage on this Paul.
Beautiful sidestep with the knee launcher and gets some good mileage with it.
With the demo man pushing him, that down forward 4. That knee doing so much for him.
Ooh, again with the spacing there for knee. Tries to go 4-4-4. Doesn't go so much. I love it that he's really optimizing with the heat engager, just like that. Just like that.
Bombs with those death fists now.
And the G clef right back, and the health's pretty even. Nice break out of the 1+2 by Knee.
Tried the challenge after the shoulder charge, no dice, and Nobi's gonna get a round on the board here. I'm sure he doesn't want to bring that to that final round, that potential Paul mirror. He wants to end it here and move on in the ladder.
Ooh.
See Knee starting the challenge.
Oh, again, that
counter hit, that second hit hits counter hit, he gets that sway back 2 for free.
Yep. Learned that very, very recently as well. Tries to put on the pressure now. It's Nobi's turn.
It looks like as this match is going on, Knee is getting better and better at starting to weather this Lars storm. He's starting to see the gaps, knowing when he can challenge.
And that's what's so perfect about Knee, you know, as a player. He knows when to adapt. And just like that,
yes, he will. Demo man. We're gonna go to a final game, a Paul mirror between these 2 Evo champions.
I told you that was the response. He was like, oh, you're gonna move around, you're gonna dance in my face, hit me with the sweet feet, huh? Well, now I'm gonna punch you in the face. That's all Paul does. I'm glad to see that it's still the same in this game. We've been talking about the threat of how Paul is never out of a game, but I even like the pace that he plays here. The heat system really does. I really thought, like, all right, how are they gonna apply this to a character like Paul, who really has this, like, did you duck? I'm gonna hit you. Did you just stand there? I'm still gonna hit you. How do you apply that to a game like Tekken 8? You're seeing it in action here. The last characters for both of our Evo champions, Paul versus Paul, man in the mirror, double wall break. My man's dressed like a president. Let's go.
We'll see if Nobi has picked up a few little things from watching these Paul go at it right now. They're trading little blows here and there. That down forward 4, changing it into that knee is so...
It is so good.
Yeah.
It is ridiculously good. He just stays down, ducking, and gets the counter hit. That down forward 2. He's really scouting for that. He needs that big hit to change the tide.
You see, I don't know if you've noticed, like, Knee's kind of the aggressor in this. He's the one moving forward, and Nobi's kind of the one just kind of backing off, trying to find the opening.
Slowly, even health. Everyone still got heat in hand. We got 20 seconds left in the clock, but beautiful whip punish there by Knee. Bends the heat, and nice down tweets. Get out of there.
Stops him out of the depth fist.
We got 10 seconds left. We got 10. Slowly, and the depth. 1 second left. We're gonna run away with it.
2% to 8% taking that first round. I'm so glad they brought the percentages back.
That was so needed, but beautiful start there by Nobi to change the tide here with the single shredder.
Got this back to the breakable wall. This wall is unique in that you need multiple strong hits to break it. It's not going to break on the first one, but they switch sides. Nobi trying to spend heat burst to try to keep some semblance of momentum going, but
they're down for 1-1, but it will confirm.
You should kill off this demo man.
And the blue sparks. Little fireworks there to start, you know,
if it ain't blue, the show. It ain't true.
Bars.
No break on the throw. But again, you see Nobi's kind of just being the hesitant one, and Knee being the aggressor here, but gets the wall standing to launch. Gonna try and push towards this breakable wall again.
Down the one.
Spikes him down for Oki.
Nice duck.
That string, that wall standing 1-2 is not natural combo. The heat burst comes through, trading it right back.
Right back. Okay, 30 seconds left. We have about 70 versus none, and Nobi takes the lead as 1 round away to advance.
Yeah, we saw it against JDCR as well, willing to throw out that Iron Mountain shoulder, that 12-framer, just to get you offered, especially if it's going to win you the round.
And now Knee is trying to fight back. Slowly, surely gets the counter hit, Magic 4.
We're on the other side of the stage right now. Nobi trying to move away from that wall, gets the counter hit low into the Demo Man follow-up.
Tries to go for that sledgehammer, put on the plus frames as well.
He's being the aggressor.
It's trying to catch that Magic 4. the frames right now. Is a counter, and the counter hit gets a guaranteed. And the Phoenix Smasher, we are in a final round.
All right, is Nobi gonna move on, or is Nee finally gonna eliminate him from this ladder format and move on himself? Final round, we're going downstairs into the temple. Kind of reminds me of the Hell's Gate from Tekken 5, right?
Yes, yes. Oh.
Cuidado.
Beautiful down forward two there to start off with Nee's round.
And he gets the wall as well. Down one string, ends it. Side step 3. Half-life in the favor of Nee. Nobi trying to fight back with the wall to his back.
One right back at you.
But you already see that homing move, that new mid homing move. They give him, and it goes over the wall into the demo man. Breaks the wall. He wasn't ready for the wall breaking. But he's still in heat and spends the heat smash. And just like that, explosively, Nee finally eliminates Nobi from this ladder format.
Bro. Look, it's a hard time for me not saying anything during those matches. First off, that stage is ridiculous. The song was crazy. The match itself is something I feel like we need to look at. Just seeing how they're adapting to each other's pressure in real time, the way that they're applying heat in some of these situations is actually something that obviously we've never seen before because it's a new game. But seeing it happen at the highest level, from the highest level players of Tekken over time like this, really does kind of put it in the scope of like how people are actually going to approach it in real time when the game is finally released and they get their hands on the game themselves. But it's varies so much between the characters. Like how Nobi approached it with Lars comparatively to Paul was different. Like obviously Lars is a lot faster, the offense is in his favor, but once they started getting to the like who's gonna move first game, it really much felt like classic like Tekken. Like I'm like, what are we about to do right now? Let's take a look at the results of what we just saw there. 3-2 in favor of Nee, and man, that was an amazing set, but that's what you get when you see a player like Nee go up against Nobi. I mean, the matches here have been good, ridiculous, but let's go back to that first match, Fang versus Raven.
Yeah, they're just bringing out so much interesting stuff with the Raven. I saw combos, you know, that JDCR wasn't doing, like their little things. And then later on with the Lars, this version of Lars is a perfect pick for the way that Nobi wants to play Tekken.
It's like, it gives me like the Steve reminder, bro. I feel like this is like he's always in your grill. He always wants you to like respect his space. And look how close he can get these small whip punishes and start his offense. It didn't work out though. He had it didn't work out, but
that stage right there, I feel like if it was any other stage, that's a whole different story would have been told.
Yeah, I think the big thing was like you saw when Paul came out, a key counter hits by Paul. You saw that down 4-4 counter hit Nee into the guaranteed back 1-2. You eat a couple of those in a row, even Nobi's gonna want to behave.
Look, man, like I said, Paul brings the damage and nothing less. And I like the fact that that was the last one. There's like, you know what? How am I gonna do this? It's gonna be Paul. But we have an interview with Nobi, who will be removed from the ladder. Let's take a listen.
All right, of course, a big congratulations to Nee for moving on in the ladder here at the Tekken 8 Evo Showcase. I gotta ask, you know what, Nobi, it looked like you had a lot of fun playing all those matches, defeating all those previous champions. How do you feel about the games that you played?
今のゲームは超楽しめたみたいですけど、今は感想を述べてください。
めちゃめちゃアドレナリンが出てる。もう最高のゲームでした。
He says there's so much adrenaline running through him. It's such a great game.
Now, I got to ask you, just an extra question, because I really want to know, personally as a fan, you were our first Evo champion. Which character are you looking forward to playing the most when the game comes out next year?
ゲームが発売されてから一番やりたいキャラは誰でしょう？
本当はドラグノフって言いたいんですけど、どうしてもビクターがかっこいいなと思ってるんで、まずビクターをメインキャラとして候補にしてます。
So of course he really wants to play Dragunov, but the character called Victor, yeah, he's super looking forward to like getting to see if he can put him into a main.
Understood. Last question, of course, I just want to ask you, what is your message to the Tekken fans, everyone that's watching?
So みんな見てるファンへ何か言いたいことありますか？
多分この後の試合もあると思うんですけど、これ見てもらって楽しくないって思うはずがみんな絶対ないと思うんで、少しでも面白いなと思ったら皆さんぜひ鉄拳8プレイしてみてください。
So everybody who watched this game and did the favor of watching him play, he thinks you probably don't think that it's not a fun game. He's sure that you are a little bit excited for it. So he just wants everyone to try it out and have a fun time themselves, just like he got to do today.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Nobi. Thank you, Peter, for coming here to the Evo Showcase event. We're going to throw it to our friend Tasty Steve because he's got some splaining to do.
All right, we already know what time it is. It's Steve Splain, we got a new game coming out, but we got returning characters. One of those returning characters and historic characters, one of my favorite, you can see him on my shirt right here, King. Now, King is King the Second right now, but the first king was actually killed by Ogre. He actually has an orphanage in which he actually takes care of kids, so that's the best story you can have for anything. But during the events of Tekken, the first king actually got killed, and one of the orphanage's kids actually takes up the mantle of the new king. He actually goes to avenge the murder of him, also actually goes to avenge the murder of a second Armored King, the first Armored King, who was his mentor, who taught him after his first mentor died. And still in Tekken 8 right now, Steve Splain. That's really hard.
El primer king fue asesinado
All right, thank you so much for that, Steve. I forgot that it was King the Second, actually. But we're gonna look at the ladder, how we're going to get to this point so far. Nii, unfortunately, taking out Nobi. It would have been real cool if Nobi went all the way to the very end, but Nii is going to move on now, and he is going to face up against our next Evo champion, Low High. So let's take it over to Steve.
One of the young gunners of the Korean Tekken community and a very good player on top of that. And, of course, an Evo champion. Our next contestant, player and champion, Low High.
Low High, first Evo. And it is 3 out of 5 set. We are about to see history. He's trying to get that. Look at this! Oh, my God! Oh, and he low-parried it. Very Low High. Very nice work. Insult to injury. Another one. This one's counter hit.
And that leads to a free juggle, the follow-up, and looky.
Hey, look at Low High. 1 round away from being Evo champion.
He could taste it. He could smell it.
Oh,
what is he doing?
Unbelievable.
And then it's going to get blocked. It's over.
And it's over.
Low High, the Evo 2018 Second 7 champion. Congratulations.
Low High won it. First time he has ever been to Evolution. And he took it in a convincing fashion.
Low High, one of the young upcoming players. I just have a couple of questions before he gets to play Nii, and this goes right in line to it. How does it feel to be one of the strongest newcoming players out of Korea?
새로운 선수니까 새로운 플레이어니까 기분이 어떠네요? 이렇게 크게 높게 갈 수 있는 거.
사실 제가 그렇게 어린 나이는 아닌데 이제 제가 어렸을 때 아케이드 센터에서 같이 게임했던 그 당시에 이제 최정상에 있던 선수들이랑 이렇게 같이 경기를 할 수 있게 되어가지고 굉장히 영광스럽습니다.
He said he's actually not that young. He's like, he's just lucky that he was able to grow up at a time at the arcades where he can learn from older mentors in the past in Korea. Yeah.
How strong do you think Korea is when it comes to just Tekken overall?
한국에서 철권이 얼마나 강한지 궁금한데요.
저는 한국이 결국에는 제일 강하다고 생각합니다. 그냥 세계에서.
He says he thinks Korean Tekken is the best.
Hey, now. That's what I like to hear. And it's great words coming from a champion like Low High. With that, let's get ready for this next match of Nii versus Low High.
All right, thank you for that, Steve. Man, Low High winning in 2018, it really came, I wouldn't even say it's a surprise, but like how dominating he was as a player at that time, where he came out defeating Kudans in the grand finals. He reset on Kudans and then defeated him 3-0 in that grand finals at Evo 20.
Yeah, during that year, Kudans was the favorite to win that entire tournament. And with Low High becoming, that's his first ever Evo and able to get that Evo first place champion, that is monumental.
Yeah, and he says he wasn't that young, but that Evo win for Lohai really felt like a passing of the torch for Korea Tekken, right? Where it was like, you know, you think about Nii, you think about JDCR, think about Saint. It had been, you know, like those 2016, 2017, those years of Korea winning Evo and now passing it to a younger player from these players that had been playing for like a decade or longer.
And that's what I was really getting at talking about these players, especially Lohai. Like, I've commentated his matches. I'm sure you guys have seen him as well. He is such a strong player to be on, like you said, this, I feel like this later generation of like Korean Tekken and just Tekken as a whole. Speaking of, obviously not young, but going up against Nii here, one of like the historians, I feel like, one of the OG Tekken gods, you know what I'm saying? This is a big thing. And obviously this is Tekken 8 and this is a showcase match, but once again, it's cool to see like players of this caliber give their all in a game that's not released yet, especially knowing where they came from competition.
Yeah. And you know, like very similar to Nii, like plays the game a lot, and we're gonna see his characters here, the Brian, the Kazuya, and the Law. Both, I'm not surprised with the Law or the Brian, but the Kazuya is a little bit of a curveball for me, but I'm interested to see how he brings it out. But I think he's very similar to Nii, you know, he just plays the game constantly, he plays at a high level, doesn't let you get away with anything, and you know, so you play him and he kind of feels like makes you feel like he knows your character better than you do.
Yeah, that's definitely like the Nii like quota. He's like, oh, I'm gonna play your character against you. I'm gonna make you feel like I know more than you do, and it's always intimidating. Yeah. But Lohai of any player can definitely live up to that. And on top of that, I love how experimental he is with just his gameplay overall. I remember seeing and talking to him about times where he would purposely switch. He was like, that character is not working, so in tournament, I'm gonna switch to a different character just to see how it does. And like, I feel like that's something only like an aspiring great player will do, right? They're like, I'll take this L if possible, like if I have to, but the goal is to be the best when it's said and done.
All right, with that said, we are going to move on to our next game in this showcase. It is going to be Lohai versus Nii, and we see the Kazuya already being highlighted for Lohai.
And Nii opting out with the Brian first thing.
And look, the one thing I didn't mention about Lohai yet is that this man is an amazing Tekken player. He is very skilled mechanically and mentally, but you got to watch out for these rage arts in these clutch situations. He is willing to bet it all, especially if it's going to kill you.
He definitely has those moments with the rage arts and clutch. Just name a better duo. Just name a better duo. But the match is starting up, and Nii is already putting on the pressure here with the Brian.
Kazuya, oh, that's way back one, doing chip damage, and plus getting around the Kazuya right there. Ooh,
that is a lot of pushback. Wow. Tries to get the magic forward once again, and Lohai's already on rage.
Gotta get out of here. The hatchet kick.
Magic forward there, but we're just gonna end it off with the jab. And I think he takes it very convincingly.
Yeah, and you see him using that movement, getting around that Mishima wave dash, those electrics as well.
Whoa, 3+3 and the third
3+4 in the gut. The final one hitting counter hit. Can we hit the wall? Yes, we can. Oh. Working the body with those up forward twos, and now spending the heat, trying to keep him in the corner and close out this second round. Yeah, and Howard mock punch.
Able to get the devil, but the mock breaker denied everything, and Nii is still putting on that dominant presence.
Yeah, I really like Nii's usage of heat right there. Nice block. Calls up that hell sweep. This is gonna hurt so much. Double knee.
One more.
Break the wall. No, we're gonna need one more big hit to break it.
Okay, still going for the pressure. Nice down forward 1-2, able to put out the heat and get some health back there. Nice 1-1-2. Sweep, and with heat, Blaze able to get Heaven's Gate out of that.
Now Nii's in the corner. He's gonna try to fight away. You see the little sidestep left, trying to get away from the wall, and the counter hit 3+4 comes in. You get a little too aggressive against Brian, you're gonna get counter hit. It's not gonna feel good.
That combo was devastating, as it was still that beautiful duck there by the electric, and gets the wall standing one. And Nii's still putting on that range 0 presence there. 15 seconds left. Nice duck and a down forward 1-4, and we're gonna close it off with a down forward 1 machine gun punches.
3 rounds straight. That Brian putting on a clinic against the Kazuya. Lohai's got to try to bring up that Brian or that Law now up to the plate. Which one do you do? Are we gonna see the Brian mirror, or are we gonna see the Law come out instead?
I think we're gonna see Law first. That's my prediction. My prediction.
I was thinking the same thing. I think we get Law first.
I think he wants to slide out of there for real quick, just for, you know.
He's thinking about it.
No stranger to the Law, though. And I'm glad you said that. Like, when it comes to execution, like, Lohai is all the way up there. Like, he's one of those. Oh,
we are.
Big brain Bloodhawk over here. Old man Bloodhawk over here calling it out. The mirror.
Just throwing down the challenge. Who's going to be the better Brian player today?
I like that. Today.
Today. Today.
It might be different in 2 months. It might be different in 2 years.
Love it.
Ever since 7, everybody just abuses the poor cameraman. He's just trying to do his job, filming the match. But another big counter hit 3+4 from me at the start.
That right there is the MVP.
Oh my
right now.
Jesus! That empowered.
Oh, that's the top.
No manches.
What the? Wait. That's just a...
Hola, bestia.
Honestly, that's because Lohai's Brian threw the girder at the cameraman, so the cameraman helped out.
Now you're blaming the cameraman again.
No, I'm just saying I'm saying you abuse the cameraman, he's gonna help out your opponent.
There we go. Nice control there by Lohai. Trying to get the pacing back. Both of them are in heat.
Oh yeah, both of them in heat in 15 seconds.
Mock kick out of there. It's control at 3+4 connects again. Ooh, nice hatchet. And mock kick again.
Gets the follow up with the kickoff.
And gets the heat smash.
Up the kill. No,
it is not.
And run up, down 2, takes it 1-1. Lohai trying to match knees Brian.
Beautiful step there with the whiff at the 1-4. Again, machine gun punches comes in clutch here for Lohai. And the 3+4
punch.
Mine's faster. And gets all the way to the wall and gets a tornado flip and Snake Eyes activated. Gets all of it.
That combo is so sick. It's so cool. But Knee trying to get himself out of get with the wall. He does with the 4-4-4 into the guaranteed kickoff. Another round on the board for Lohai here. Trying to get
that beautiful whip punish there with the jet upper and gets a tornado flip and activates Snake Eyes. While we're at it, are we going to see the end of the whole combo? Yes, we are. Trusty steps out of it with the down forward 1.
Gets the hit confirm, back 1, trying to get some pressure going for himself. And he has the wall. Instantly, he knows that he has the wall to his back and switches sides with Lohai just from pure tech and movement. Big counter hit duffs him in the mouth. Tried to save that combo. The hatchet kick matches him with the heat burst. Oh, that chip.
That was a huge delay and beautiful patience there by there. And we're gonna again with a final round with the Bryans right now.
All right, who's moving on? Whose Brian is getting eliminated? Big counter hit, back 1. They go to the sky in this game on that counter hit.
It is such a cool animation now in this game.
Yeah, no, he didn't have Snake Eyes on that one, so he can only do 3 hits on that 0-4-2 string. Beautiful block punish.
40 seconds left with the taunt there. We got 40 seconds now and heat activated for both of them.
Nice step. Oh, and then the 1-2-4 into the heat dash, and then the simple down forward 1 takes it at the end there. 1-1. Knees Brian is eliminated from this match. Are we gonna get the Raven or the Paul now? Actually,
no, we got Fang. We got Fang this time.
You're right.
This is the character that I really wanted to see me play, actually. Especially after talking to Bloodhawk last night about some of the changes to Fang. I'm like, excuse me? And we saw a little bit of that today. Some of the back turn issued options that he has now, but that's going to be the next one.
And that's exactly what we're going to get.
Yeah, that back turn 2 being an armor move, and then while he's in heat, getting that big jumping stomp, jumps to the sky, comes down, and if there was a move that gave frame advantage, that is definitely going to be one of them.
There's a lot of those for Fang. There's a lot, but here we go. We're going to showcase that. That new move right there.
Shifting Clouds 2.
It is menacing. He's going to down forward 3 there with a tornado flip. And shoulder to end it off.
That new, I think it's a 4-3-2.
Yeah, 4-3-2
now.
Yeah. That's a new end there instead of the 1-3s to shoulder.
Back tempo 1 heat engage here. Big stomp right there coming out. Eat this frame advantage, but Lohai sniffs out the mix-up, gets the big fisherman slam, switches sides, tries to get another big jumping stomp. This time the low works out. Can we get some wall carry? How far are we going to get here? Pretty decent. Stage, not that bad.
Nice patience there. Again with the back 1, no counter hit this time though. But beautiful defense now for every Pokemon right now, but gets the back 4, doesn't get the follow
off of it.
4-2-1, nothing. And nice side step 1.
And I was gonna say he's in heat, but he gets the wall splat off that side step 2-1. I believe the second hit on that string is high. So You have to be ready to hit confirm it.
Forward 3 there. Oh, he jabbed out of there. So that's a little bit note there. You remember?
Yeah, you saw just a quick twitch duck made that second hit with.
Runs up, down 3. Nice block there with the down 2.
Oh, baits out the orbital. Wasn't in a position. Couldn't get a conversion off the second hit of the windmills.
Look at this dominant pressure right now by Lowhigh. Still trying to get control. Nice hatchet.
Counter hit.
Doesn't matter.
He went to the sky on that counter hit while standing 2.
Shoulder.
And the shoulder ender. Another round on the board for Knee's Fang.
And 1 round away to eliminate the Brian from Lowhigh.
Lowhigh's got to get something going here. Ooh, that's a good start with the counter hit 3+4. Are we going to break the balcony?
Possibly.
No,
we're not.
Later.
Oh, there we go. Back forward. Not a little bit too far.
Trade. Oh, honestly, in Knee's favor, that.
Oh,
he thought he was gonna block it, but that you are going to the sky. Big punch.
And the Dragon Gods praise you.
So how's Lowhigh gonna match this? Spends the heat.
Sidesteps out of there. Puts on heat now.
And you gotta be careful. Ooh, the side back 2-1.
And 2, and we are in a final round situation. Who's gonna eliminate who with the characters? Nice step out of down 2.
Is Lowhigh gonna send Knee to his final character in the set? The paw? No, the back 1 into the shoulder. Tried and true.
Nice score 4-4-4.
Trying to control this wall.
It's fully connected, baby tantrum. Now Lowhigh, beautiful defense, knowing that he's
another back 1. Nice punish. This should kill. 1-2. Oh. All right. Knee's Fang taking it against Lowhigh's Brian, and now that means Lowhigh is down to his law.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I think Fang is whack.
What?
I think he's whack.
What?
I think he's whack. But listen, let me finish. He's really cool. I can't take that away. I think he's whack, but in this game, he just looks so cool when he does moves, bro.
If you could see the look on my face right now when he said that, it's like...
Sounded like he was really upset. Scream at it.
I want that.
That suit. That suit.
I'd wear that.
Yeah. I want the glasses, I want the shirt, I want the pants, I want the shoes, I want the whole ensemble. But potential final round of this match, Knee versus Lowhigh. Lowhigh bringing it all with the law, but nice block on the back turn down 3. What do we got here? Full wall carry.
The short neck, just spraying the wall standing 1-2. Will not get a wall splat, and beautiful duck and punish there from the slide by Knee. Gets a tornado flip with a 4-3-4.
Only does the first hit of the string to keep Lowhigh close. The legend kick.
No duck there this time with a down 2. So when he gets back his turn, it's so scary.
Yep. All right.
Run up 1+2 with the nunchucks.
Counter hit. 1+2. How did he find the timing? But he did. Brings him out, puts him right back in his pocket. Ooh, speaking of counter hits. Gonna get the clean wall splat. Boom, boom. Shoulder. Trying to control the wall here.
1-2, trying to get more pressure now. No duck, and gets punished with the wall standing 1-2 there.
Ooh, no punish.
Remember, 3+4 is changed now here.
Yep. Instead of being a launcher, he goes for the legend kick ender afterward.
And does a huge amount of damage. Piercing arrow down 2, aiming for the ankles.
Yeah, with all the little pokes. Again, you see him sidestepping, trying to keep Lowhigh's back against that wall, spending the big punt. Lowhigh matching it with his own. Oh, but the big stop sign. Something's just always the same. Death, taxes, Fang's back 1, knocking you down in the shoulder. Some things never change.
And so is that launcher with the wall standing 2 from the crumpled 1+4.
Nice parry, but couldn't get the wall combo ender. Gotta watch out with this wall.
That's one of the new strings as well by Fang. Now 40 seconds left, and they're trying to wait it out. Which one's gonna make the mistake? Nice. You are! And beautiful whip punish with the down forward 2 by Lowhigh. Legend kick with the blue sparks as well to add a little style. Slowly, beautiful duck with the down 2, and Lowhigh takes the lead.
Man, those moments when nothing's happening, but one person is just trying to find that one opportunity, and the other person's not trying not to give to him. Lowhigh with the DF2 launch, gonna get the clean wall split this time. Boom with the Dragon Cannon Ender.
Doesn't get the wall break though. There's a little low wall splat, but does have great wall positioning.
Ooh, the sidestep on the down back 3. New change in this game. Down back 3 easier to step than it was in previous games. But getting the combo shoulder ender, trying to keep him there. But slides right out.
Tries to get the 1+2 guarantee with the follow-up from the slide.
Nice punish.
4-3, no wall splat, down back 3.
Counter hit him with the low out of the heat burst, but does it again. Trying to get something going here. No punish on the nunchucks.
Goes for the low this time.
Can he keep going? He's got one more chance here, but no,
he steps out of there.
Ooh,
he tried to do the charge up, 4-4-3+4, but Lohai not giving it to him. Clean sidewalk out of the wall, and we're gonna get to final game here.
Dude, Law's too cool in this game, bro. The outfit, like the moves, like just everything, man.
This game,
bro, he looks so sick, dude.
This game is actually the first time I actually like ever tried Law seriously, and I regret it. This character is fun.
Speaking of, bro, we get the special intro, dude.
Another one.
Dressed up for occasion.
Yo!
And the shake of the hand right there.
Yo, let's go. It's so good.
Nice punish to the back 1-2. I really love this game, just giving more personality for the characters. Right. These little interactions, especially like the final round, like the little posing they do on final round.
It's like a throwback to Tekken 3 with their intros as well. It's fantastic.
Lohai getting the slide block. He's making him pay for it with the combo.
Oh, you step in, and we're gonna go for the heat smash, and we're gonna show you a lesson.
When Paul gets that clean heat engager and you have to force that 50-50, is he gonna death fist me? Is he gonna heat smash? Do I gotta worry about something completely different? And you see the movement out of knees Paul right now.
That is just so menacing. Like, he just did a wave dash, wave dash, wave dash. Nothing.
Walk.
My beautiful walk there by Lohai. And slides on the way, trying to get some 1+2.
You see Lohai, he's getting some of these slides blocked, but he's not letting it deter him. Sometimes you just gotta pump the slide a little bit more, make him think about it a little bit. Gonna spend it. What can he get here? Boom,
the blue sparks with the legend kick after the heat. Both of them are now on heat with 20 seconds left to play. Knee's gonna try to chip away, and he will successfully do that.
Oh,
Knee restoring a lot of his life there, and now the heat smash gonna take it. Knee potentially on set point here. Lohai's gotta bring it back.
Lohai tried to catch it.
Counter hit!
Doesn't matter!
25% right there.
Beautiful block there from the low.
And then another quick 50% in 10 seconds from Knee's Paul.
Will this be all Lohai wrote for this showcase?
A little late on the punish. He's trying the heat burst, trying to get something going here.
Beautiful defense once again.
Spends the heat smash. Lohai, he's got rage here. One thing that I don't think we've talked about is when you hit somebody with a rage art, it takes away all of their recoverable health. So if you can poke down Knee enough and get that rage art, you can even it up. But looking real good, double, triple death fists out of Knee's Paul, and just like that, he is going to move on, and Lohai is going to be eliminated from today's ladder showcase.
Man, great matches all around, though. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's been going incrementally up in like hype, and just like the matches getting more and more tense as we get like higher in this ladder, as we get to the end of this ladder on top of it. But that's why I said, man, Lohai is definitely one of the newer, and I say newer as this is the next generation of Tekken players is gonna be here for a while playing this game, and it's just great to see him go up against a player like me, especially this early in the game's life cycle.
Yeah, you can only imagine that's going to be the first of many times that those two are going to meet each other in this game going forward, right?
And wow, what, like that's just a teaser of what we're going to see, and it's crazy. I was like, it's already this hype. What are we supposed to expect when the full thing's out, right?
We might see that matchup, that might be a future Tekken 8 Evo top 8 in the making.
I mean, if you think about like what's happening here in this showcase, it's a ladder showcase of all the previous champions, right? So obviously, this could be like a top 8 of any future tournament, you know what I'm saying, of a Evo, a TWT, LCQ, or whatever the case. Let's take a look at the replay from the last game, Lohai versus Knee.
Yeah, he's Kazuya from Lohai, not really getting a chance, and then matching him with the Brian versus the Brian. You saw right there with the crazy resplat, and Knee having the presence of mind to still be ready for his combo. That would have thrown me off. and then bringing out we saw the Law and then the Paul being the final match between those two. Really great stuff from the two.
I mean, just seeing Lohai play a character like Law just really does a lot. But Lohai going home, Markman has an interview with him right now.
Congratulations to Nee. Of course, an amazing showcase from both of these players, both Lohai and Nee. Lohai, unfortunately, you will not be able to move on in the competition, but I do have a few questions for you. Which character are you looking forward to in Tekken 8? I think you had a lot of fun the way we were watching you play, but I want to know who you're looking forward to playing the most.
무슨 캐릭터 제일 쓰고 싶은지 초반에 나올 때.
스티브가 가장 기대되는데 그 이유가 이제 플레이보다는 정식 발매됐을 때 얼굴이 어떻게 바뀔지.
He said he wants to play the Steve the most, but something about his face.
Okay. You know, I feel really weird sandwiched by Steve players here. I do want to ask a few more questions for you as well. What does it mean for you to be here representing really not only Korea, but also just as a Tekken champion? What do you want to do moving forward as a Tekken champion and kind of as an ambassador for the game?
철권에 나올 때 이거 이보 챔피언이니까 벌써 철권에 일 때 뭐 하고 싶은지.
저는 이제 플레이어로서 제 스스로가 믿는 게 있는 게 자기만 열심히 잘하면 강해질 수 있다고 생각을 하거든요. 이제 재능 이런 걸 떠나서 그렇기 때문에 철권 A 때도 똑같이 계속 열심히 해가지고 지금처럼 이렇게 강한 선수들과 같이 대결할 수 있게 유지를 하도록 하고 싶습니다.
He said he always used to think that if I just became the strongest, it's all good. But he's thinking into the future that not only him trying to become the best that he can be, but his most closest community around him, so that they could all grow stronger together. And he's planning to do that for Tekken 8.
Understood. This is a selfish question from me. I just want to know, as a fan, out of the characters that haven't been announced yet, is there a character that you want to see from past Tekkens come back?
철권 8 때 아직 캐릭터 안 보여준 캐릭터가 혹시 돌아올 수 있는 캐릭터가 있는지?
돌아오길 바라는 건 없고요. 안 돌아오길 바라는 게 있다면 이제 2D 캐릭터가 안 나왔으면 좋겠습니다.
He said instead of like the characters that are returning, I'm hoping for characters that don't return, and it's going to be the 2D character.
Okay, I've heard that quite a bit. So last thing I do want to ask you, is there a message to the Tekken fans that are watching at home today that you want to let them know?
메시지가 있는지 사람들 보는 사람들한테.
철권 7 때 이제 열심히 해가지고 이제 에보 우승자도 되고 그랬던 것처럼 철권 8이 나왔어도 이제 계속 열심히 해서 똑같은 위치에 갈 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다.
He said that he was able to try his best and become a Tekken 7 Evo champion, and he's hoping that when Tekken 8 comes out, he's able to keep it going.
Awesome. So Lohai, thank you so much for being here. And we are going to be continuing more with our Evo Tekken 8 showcase. But first, we got to go back to our boy Tasty Steve with another session of Steve Splainin'.
This time, we're going to Raven. Now, Raven is introduced in Tekken 5, and he's obviously one of the cooler characters out there. He's part of the larger group of ninjas called the Ravens, which we didn't know at the time had an even cooler character, Master Raven, that was leading them, and our newly introduced Victor, who apparently just controls them all. But the fact of the matter is that Raven didn't show up in the last game. He did see Heihachi, quote-unquote, die in T5. That's probably why he didn't join us in the next game, because he miscalled that. But also hired by the UN, which is also ridiculous, because the UN is hiring ninjas in the world of Tekken. It is a world war, but it makes a lot of sense. Raven, cool ninja, Steve Splainin'.
Thank you, Steve. Tekken University is open for enrollment, and with this right here is one of the professors. But we're gonna take a look at this bracket real quick, and we'll see who's gonna move and face across. And we see ourselves. I want to say right now, the rival for Tekken, Nii versus Arslan Ash. This is a matchup that we are always so excited, and whether we see them, it is always an impactful match to watch.
I was hoping this one was gonna happen, but let's let Steve do his thing and introduce our next Evo champion.
Now that we're getting to the topper parts of this ladder, I hope you guys understand what you're witnessing right now. We talked about what Nii has done for Tekken, but Arslan Ash has actually put the Tekken world on its head, and with that name, that's gonna be our next Evo champion, multiple Evo champion, Arslan Ash.
Oh, man. And Evo
With a commanding lead.
Campeón de nuevo, Evo Japón.
This is looking like beatdown. Can Al find a way back in? I don't think so. Arslan Ash up 2-0. One game away from winning yet another Evo title in Tekken 7. Survived the range drive attempt. It seems to never, but there it is. Arslan Ash is your Tekken 7 champion.
Make some noise for your Evo 2023 Tekken 7 champion for the 4th time. Arslan Ash.
Ahora sí se pone chido la vuelta.
Y'all can clap it up, it's okay, bro. This is the Evo champion you guys are looking at. Arslan Ash, the not 1, not 2, not 3, the 4-time Evo champion. I don't even know who else can even claim that. Do you understand how important that is? That there's nobody else that can be like, yeah, I've won it 4 times.
Yeah, it's a dream, I think. I think it's a dream. I think I'm living a dream, you know. Yeah, it feels so good to even realize that I have won 4 times. Yeah.
So I want to ask you this, and I haven't asked you this before, but I feel like I know the answer. Who is your rival in Tekken 7? If somebody was like, yeah, dude, this is my person this is my strongest rival. Who is your Arslan Ash's rival?
I think there are a few. One of them is definitely is Ni, and I do actually consider Atif, and yeah, I think these 2, I guess.
So last question, and I'm gonna let you get to your video games, right? I'm gonna let you get to the fighting. What character would you like to see come back in Tekken 8?
I think I really wanted Jun to come back in Tekken 8, and she's back. From past characters, I think I don't want anybody else.
Nobody else? Not Armor King?
No Armor King.
What? All right, you know what? I thought we were friends. I can't believe you are, Ash. With that being said, let's take a look back at these 2 competitors that you're about to see play. No Armor King? No, that's crazy, bro. Oh, man, I love that character.
Steve trying to bait him with that Armor King setup, but no dice. But you see right there, this man, 28 years old, he's got 4 Evo championships to his name. And the other part of that is that he won, Evo Japan and Evo in 2019 and 23. He won both Evos in both of those years. An amazing player, and he was responsible for putting Pakistan as a Tekken region, a Tekken powerhouse region on the map.
Ni tiene 38 años, ¿dónde?
Do you realize that you've changed the scope of like Tekken, not just like just fighting games? Just to put his region on the map like that, it inspires a lot of people from that region and just all over to want to like stand up and do the same. And this is the fact that he's able to compete, defeat, and play with a player like me.
All right, I'm not.
Ay, a las estás usando la. Va a usar a la Azucena.
As he was talking about
a la
in the interview,
a la
the Nina that he's said in the past that he loves playing that character as well, and the Azucena coming up. But Ni, on the other hand, swapping out the Raven for the Jack 8 this time. Any thoughts on that?
Actually, it's quite surprising, you know. Rivalry.
Ayer fue, creo que. Ayer o hace 2 días, creo.
Sticking with the Raven.
Publicó de que.
We're gonna stick with the Jack, but
de que ya había nacido su bebé. O sea, ya es papá.
Having the moment to shine in this showcase.
Well, I mean, look, we're gonna get an opportunity to see it with our very own eyes. These guys are ready. Arslan Ash versus Ni is our next match. This is gonna be a good one. Let's take it to the games.
And we're going to ride through it. I guess what you said earlier, Arslan is responsible, for waking up the sleeping giant called Pakistan, and I'm so excited what's coming up.
Speaking of waking up, we got the Coffee Queen on deck, Azucena. See what they can do against Ni's Jack 8. Let's go with the Jackhammer immediately. We'll see if this character kind of just custom built for the Tekken 8 system, right? You do the heat. She's got a Liberator stance that allows her to avoid highs and lows. She's got great damage. You got that running 3-2 that can be a problem, especially for a character like Jack that might not be good at sidestepping it.
That down forward 2 reach all the way from downtown, and we're gonna dance right on through, showing the new moves as well. A wall running 3-2 is a problem. That is a mid-high, and it jails.
And trading the heat burst back and forth. And you see right there showing
es
the
desbloqueable.
Jack 8 when he's in heat. or gamma
Se le pegó el
charge.
puño y lo
That
dejó
punch becomes a
descubierto.
guard break, and then cashing it out for the heat smash right away to take that first round.
Beautiful defense there by Nia as well. But we got the down 4-2 on my own, and we're gonna
Chamarse
carry
fue la
all the way
mierda.
to the wall just a little bit. Has a really good wall presence now.
I'm really hoping we get, you see it in the background, that fence. I'm really hoping we break that and we can show off a little bit more of what this stage has to offer. We got that lower level, and then that lower level has a breakable floor. But Arslan getting the launch here, spending the heat burst. How are we gonna do things?
Yes, we are.
Boom, boom, boom. And now we're gonna dash in with Liberator maybe? No, the running 3-2.
I think we're gonna see that move a lot.
You're probably right.
It is such a good move.
Punch on the string.
Jackhammer not
that back turn 3, that jumping
Ay,
low,
ay,
if that hits
ay,
counter
ay,
hit, she can get a
ay,
free crouch throw. Like her crouch throw can put her into heat.
Como quita ese
Yes,
maldito
yes,
Jack.
you're absolutely right. And speaking of heat, needs activate his own, but he does get whipped.
We're gonna see the guard break again. No, we're not.
Ay, perro.
Liberator 1+2 launcher.
Double into the mid, and we're gonna still got the tornado flip. Are we gonna go into the wall? Yes, we are, but doesn't get the right wall splat. He's trying to get the control back. And gets the heat smash to end it off. It's 2-1. We get a 1-1. We're boxing here, and he's trying to get the control right back.
You've seen those back turn stances. Tried to go into Liberator, but a little bit too slow.
Beautiful duck there with the 1-4-1.
Big boot.
Hola.
1-2, 1-2. No dice there with the down 4-2.
Punish on the launch. Trying to pressure that life bar of Arslan.
Jumps over the low, and still beautiful block there. Nice heat.
What are we gonna do? Trades it right back. Anti-air and bringing down the machinery. Final round, game 1 between Jack 8 and Azucena. Knee versus Arslan Ash.
Beautiful tuck and punish. Jackhammer put it on the Camera health? No, not so quite. Not so quite.
Cuidado, cuidado.
Oh, that
Ah,
is
sí,
a
esa,
hit grab
buena.
low.
Yeah, hit grab low,
Yeah, you
and
can block that throw.
Yeah, if once you do block the low,
damage.
yeah, you actually damage her. It is such a cool concept. On the wall, running 3-2, tried and true with the MVP as always.
So, you know, like
Close
me
it out.
trying to be cautious, not wanting to run into anything from this new character, but the problem is you give her that space, that's the perfect spacing for her to just run back in with that running 3-2.
Bro, did you see Arslan's face when we cut back? Nothing but teeth. Nothing but teeth. My man's having a good time over there.
A lot of these players today have been just having fun, just been all smiles playing.
As it should, right? As it should. This is it. Tekken 8. This is what it
right
does.
there, bro. We're literally right there. It's almost time
so
for the
close.
next battle, bro.
So close.
All right, Knee bringing out the Paul right now for the Azucena. No, because Paul better movement than Jag, better sidestep. One thing that you can do to deal with that really oppressive running 3-2 is that you can it's a mid-high, but it jails. You can sidestep the first hit and then duck the second one. I don't think Jack could do that. I'm sure Paul can.
I agree with you. I think Paul has quite the better
¿Te va a
move
costar ese
here,
Jack, eh?
but
And with punish,
Ese Paul, perdón.
well able to move out of that down forward too. Now, will ya?
Ay,
back three into the
perro.
back turn 2. Arslan being a menace with his Azucena right now.
She says fácil there, calling him easy.
Aguas.
Sledgehammer out of there, but he's right back.
Frame too slow of trying to counter hit him out of that heat burst.
Spins the heat smash already, puts him to stance. He's down 3.
Spins it. And he still has rage. Spin it on an empowered death fist or his own heat smash, but the running 3-2.
Do it again.
Back to back.
Doesn't break that time, but will break the ankles. And the sweep.
Ay, perro.
How could we forget about the sweep?
Yeah, she has a knockdown sweep out of that Liberator stance.
She just does it so freely. The floor is yours, man. The floor is yours. Knee is just trying to find his way, trying to get, trying to take the momentum right back, but Arslan is not giving any space.
And he's doing a really good job of sweeping in between both the Liberator stance and the back turn options as well. Now spending the heat, trying to
get off
up.
me.
That's what happens if you break it. You just kick her, just get off me.
And speaking of get off me, I'm gonna just dish it right back with you with that heat smash, taking a 3-0. Yeah. Guys, this is the first time we've seen in the showcase that someone has a 2-0
Reído el
lead on
Arslan,
someone.
mi compa, míralo.
Azucena doing a really good job.
And we got the Fang on the last moment. Arslan Ash up 2.
It's really amazing of him, just like, you know, the short time of these players being able to practice, him being able to pick up so much of this character really, just sort of showing why a multi-time EVO champion.
There's a reason why. I'm just gonna dance through freely, and this is where I am right now. Mentally.
All right, the Fang coming out. Nee's final character. Can he make the full comeback here? He beats Arslan's ass, Azucena. He still has to deal with the Nina Williams and the Jun
Que imagínate, todos los güeyes que ya peleaban antes solamente han sido campeones una vez. En cambio, Arslan ha sido campeón 4 veces. No manches, la diferencia es mucha, ¿no?
Arslan's Nina the other day, and
it is oppressive.
Yeah, it is very. That's the best way of saying it. Yeah, it is hard to get away from that character. But Arslan putting another round on the board here.
He's having a really rough time. And gets the trade and able to get the combo out of it. Are we gonna go downstairs?
Beautiful conversion. No, we got a combo video going on right here.
The shoulders out of there, but no launch punish, but we'll get something. And he is 2 rounds up and is 1 round away to have a clean sweep to take Knee out.
Yo sí sabía que Azucena era bueno, pero no creí que fuera tanto.
Off the gas here the whole time. Knee still having trouble dealing with it. Great block and launch from Arslan Ash. Didn't get the dash on the combo, but he's got another great block.
Piercing arrow
counter hit.
Is actually all within the corner. Spends the heat. Will this be all she wrote?
Ooh, great enter on the wall there, and another 3-for-3 blocking those down back threes. Azucena pulling dividends for Arslan right there. Great showcase of that character.
You should have saw the look on Arslan's face.
Este que Shohadan después de ser la liga del equipo de Wendy sus también. Ay, no sabía.
Now I'm going to do a stream that you definitely are not going to react to, no matter who you are.
With the biggest smile.
I went over to him and it was just like teeth.
Character. El que siga no lo va a sacar.
A cool character. You talked about how she can dodge like the highs and the lows. That really does set like the tone for a character like this. Brand new character that really changes the scope of what you're able to do versus them, right? Like we talked about how, like, you know, these 2D characters, they did things, the jumps, the meter, but this character does something different where you really have to watch the highs and the lows. And we know there's a lot of instances where you're like, I have to do a low. But what if she calls you out? Arslan taking advantage of it.
Yeah, we saw, you know, like we've seen all these existing.
Really does take advantage of what the characters like. You know what? Like you said, it's a system thing. It's like, let's see how well you. Fighting games go, man. When they first come out, people are going to take.
Be moving on, and the Evo Tekken 8 Showcase ladder, but we have Knee here. Unfortunately, his run here on the ladder ends. Knee, I got to ask you a few questions.
뭐 철권 7을 되게 오래 기다렸으니까 기분이 어떤지.
뭐 항상 이제 신작이 나오는 거는 굉장히 좀 설레는 일이 싶습니다. 그리고 이제 7을 솔직히 너무 오래 했기 때문에 저는 8이 나온 게 너무 이제 어떻게 보면 안 나올 줄 알았어요, 신작이. 예, 근데 이제 8이라는 게 나오니까 너무 좀 기대가 되고